What's up, YouTube? It's your homie Tony, and I'm back with another upload. And if it's your first time to the channel, go ahead and click the subscribe button and click the like button so that you stay updated when I drop uploads like this. And it helps spread out the algorithm, and it gets people that like this type of content and here to watch this type of content with us. So, without further ado, let's get into these creepy videos, TikToks, Instagrams, you name it. Anything on the web that was making some noise, let's get into that. So, without further ado, check this out, y'all. Got some joints for y'all. Check this out, man.
Huh? Catch me outside, how about that?
Catch you outside?
But she's also the same woman who exposed the Illuminati.
I'm gonna tell you guys a true story on how me and David Spade met. I was at my weekly Illuminati meeting. I was sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z, and all of a sudden my boy Spade walked in right after Drake walked in. I was like, yo Drake, move your little bitch ass somewhere else, I gotta talk to Spade real quick. And then we burned 2 truckloads of money and did some devil prayers. I sacrificed 4 goats, 3 chickens, and 1 sheep. And then we just, chopped it up, whatever, and we was like, hey, be in this video. And then we went to catch, had some lobsters with chicken. I still have the t-shirt with the chicken on it. I think it's a Drake t-shirt.
Wow. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, I guess that video got muted, y'all. But this is the video of Michelle Obama. Hold on a sec. Let's reload it to see what happens. Nope, they muted that junk. Wow. Mm. Wow. So for those who don't know, um, that was the video. We're gonna have to look that up. We're gonna have to research that. Let me see if I could get that on real quick. Uh, nah, y'all gonna have to look it up, man, because if they muted that one, there's something going on. But yeah, this was a video of her saying, as a black man in society, those who heard it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's wild. Let's get into the next one though.
Fully activating your reptilian DNA, basically turning you into a programmable reptilian. Yes, he has been, the original person was replaced. So what we can tell you is he was activated as a reptilian. So there's a process where they send a microorganism into your eye, and it's a living organism that goes in through your eye, and it takes over the brain, fully activating your reptilian DNA, basically turning you into a programmable reptilian. Yes, he has been the original person.
Wow.
And Tommy Mottola is a devil. I'm not supposed to say what I'm going to say right now, but I have to let you in on a secret.
Say it.
Please don't videotape what I'm going to say, okay? Turn that off, please. No, what? I don't mind. Tape it.
Oh! Michael is getting gangster today!
Mariah Carey, after divorcing Tommy, came to me crying. She was crying so badly I had to hold her. And she said to me that this is an evil man. And Michael, this man follows me, she said. He taps her phones. And he's very evil, and she doesn't trust him. And he is a horrible human being. And we have to continue our drive until he's terminated.
Oh!
And
I remember that one. How many of y'all remember that? Spam it up in the chat.
Let's look at the photo. You say that's me? Okay, check out the name badge. It says Aldrin. Looks like you're right. But notice the helmet. Can you see my face? No. This is a secret I've been keeping for almost half a century. On July 20th, 1969, Neil Armstrong and I pulled off humanity's first extraterrestrial prank.
What was the scariest moment of the journey?
Scariest? It didn't happen. It could have been scary.
Why has nobody been to the moon in such a long time?
That's not an 8-year-old's question. That's my question. I want to know what I think I know. Because we didn't go there, and that's the way it happened. And if it didn't happen, it's nice to know why it didn't happen. Because there's no gravity. And I'm a diver, scuba diver, and when you get down underneath the water, you're floating. And that's just like in space. And the biggest part is starting to move. You make waves or... No, what do you think?
Thank you.
You very, very welcome.
Wow. So let's get on that right quick. So allegedly, well, let's get into the first one. So Bad Baddie, that's her name, I think. Bad Baby or something like that, or Bad Baddie. Um, y'all spam it up. Let me know if y'all know anything about her. I really don't know too much. I don't really listen to her music or follow her. Um, but y'all spam it up. Let me know what y'all think about that. Is that official or what? Like, what was going on with that one? She was saying basically that that she went to a meeting and the meeting in the meeting was I guess a illumination meeting, you know what I'm saying? And that she had blood on her shirt, chicken blood or something like that. I'm not sure, but she was like she still got the shirt. It was a Drake t-shirt at that. So I don't know if she's joking. What do y'all think? Is it joke? Is it a joke or is she telling the truth? You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they messing with my TikTok. Oh man, they messing with TikTok pages. But yeah, y'all spam it up. Let me know what y'all think. I'm not quite sure if she's like playing or if she's serious. And as far as the Michelle Obama clip, spam it up if y'all saw that clip. You know what I'm saying? If y'all know anything about that, I seen the clip. I think evidently they took it down. But it was a clip of her saying, you know, as a black man in society and talking about the trans population and she was like clear just saying that she was a black man. And I saw that. The next clip was LeBron being activated, and as you can see, they had some footage on the top with him with the Israelite community. I'll say Israelite. We're gonna say Jewish, you know. And he was with the Jewish community, he was having some type of meeting, and they were saying that he was activated as a reptilian. So my thoughts on that, you know, it might be some truth to that, you know, but y'all spam it up and let me know what y'all think, allegedly, you know. And the Michael Jackson clip, I seen that a long time ago. I'm hip to that. Also had a meeting in Harlem where he was talking about Tommy Mottola and he was saying how he generated several billion for Sony and he owned half of Sony due to some type of masters or something. One of his records, they didn't they didn't pay him enough or something was going on with his royalties. So in I guess in a court proceedings or something he had went through with his lawyers, he ended up owning half of Sony to pay for that. That's how much records Michael had with that label. So And the moon landing, now we got to get into that. So the moon landing being fake, y'all. Allegedly, he said he was a scuba diver. There has been speculation about them being underwater and shooting those scenes. Also, he said, look at the name badge. That's not his name badge. It wasn't his name badge. Name badge. You seen that? It said Eldridge on it. And also, he pointed out where it was no face in the astronaut. You know where the face is shown. And normally they'll show their faces, and that's facts. It'll be a glass in front of it, and it'll show the faces, and they'll be hopping around. But that one was a missing face, so that was interesting. So that's a lot of key factors right there. Going underwater, he's a scuba diver, the badge being not his, and the face not showing. Me, I'm gonna go with basically a cap on that. Y'all spamming up whether y'all think the moon landing was cap or real rap, and we're gonna get into the next clip. It's all allegedly though. YouTube, it's all for entertainment purposes only. And let's keep it moving. Whoa. That's ill. Hold up. Play that back, man. I didn't know they could fly, but y'all spam it up and let me know what y'all think. Let's go to the next clip. Wow. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. Let me make sure y'all can see the whole clip right quick. All right, there we go. Oh, y'all see that face in the clouds? Right there, you see it? Oh, kind of look like Donald Trump. In the world? All right, so entertainment purposes only. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna bring that back. I'm gonna bring back that dragon one because I don't think y'all seen that clear enough. Let's pull that back up. Yo, did y'all see that face though, bro? That was crazy ill right there. Um, can I find it? Okay, here we go. Let's pull that back up. All right. Face in the sky. Whoa. All right, let's play that back, man. Hope y'all can see it now. Let me get that on for y'all. It's showing now. It's playing with my TikTok. So here we go. Pause. See that? That's crazy. And let me play this face in the sky again for y'all so y'all can see that. Clearly look at the smoke in the sky. That's crazy. Look at that, look at that, look at that, y'all. You see it? That's clear. Hey, tell me who you think that look like. I don't look like a black man, I'm gonna tell you that now. But whoa. Insane. Let's go to the next clips.
Hey y'all, it's happening again. It's happening again, and no one yet has an explanation as to why this keeps on happening. Y'all remember over the years we kept on seeing these videos of animals freezing in real time. We seen it happen to chickens, we seen it happen to ducks, and now it's currently happening to this lady's horses out in Texas. She said it started raining and drizzling out of nowhere, right? And instead of the horses going to find shelter in their barn right over there, they just stood there, stuck, not going anywhere, y'all. This video is crazy. Check it out.
Okay, actively raining. My horses are frozen in time. This is a glitch in the matrix.
How do you explain that, y'all?
See the ears moving?
There is shelter. There is shelter.
There's their barn over there for them to go seek shelter, but instead they're just stuck in the rain, not going anywhere.
Staying that still though.
So what is this about? Can anybody explain what this is about? So what y'all think this is? Some type of dimensional split, some type of manipulation, a thinning of the veils? I mean, I'm just as clueless as to you are, but there's a reason why this is happening to these animals. And let me know down in the comments below, y'all. But like I told y'all, the shift is here. Let's continue to get it. Peace in. Hey y'all, it's happening.
That's crazy, bro. The ears was even moving. Wow. Wow, you see how similar everything is? The creator didn't miss a beat. Man. So it ain't nothing new under the sun, evidently, man. So let's get into that. The first clip I showed with the dragon flying, that was wild, bro. What y'all think? That's real or it's fake? You know what I'm saying? Could be AI, but I'm leaning towards real footage, man. It was flying too, man. And it was moving sort of like how fish move. You know what I'm saying? So that's what caught my eye. Like fish actually move like that. So, I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning towards a real rap on that one. And that face in the sky, bro, that was ill. That was ill. It kind of looked real though. I'm leaning towards a real. That was real. I mean, I don't know if they faked it. It could be AI, like I said, but if that's real, whose face you think that is? Cause that face was looking sort of like you know who. I don't want to say it too many times on here, but a very famous president of ours. It was looking like him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep it a buck. That was looking like him. But let's go into the next clip. Check this out real quick. Wow, it's getting strange.
States economy will collapse during Trump presidency in 2025. Banks close without warning. ATMs stop working. Money loses value.
My bad.
United States.
This the clip. My bad, y'all.
See that Disney and Google,
is that at chemtrails?
No, Disney and Google bought the rights to the first King James Bible, and they're already changing. They're already changing it.
Did you see that Disney has gone back and added chemtrails to all their old movies? No bullshit.
Why would they do that?
So that children watching the movies don't realize there was clear skies, that they have chemtrails in the movies. They're going back and redigitizing in to their old movies chemtrails because they were not there.
See that Disney and Google,
is that a chem?
Wow. Yo, what's y'all thoughts on Disney owning the Bible, bro? I mean, I'm Muslim myself. Y'all know that. I've been saying that all my other lives. But yo, it don't surprise me that they would actually buy the Bible. And not the Hebrew version and the original version, but the version that we have today that they're giving out in the hotels and the jails. Yeah, it's been tampered with, and it's probably the elite's probably been controlling that. But y'all spam it up. Let me know your thoughts. That's wild right there. They actually own it, and then the chemtrails being put in there to make sure that, like I said, it's programming. So they want to make sure that you actually get used to it. That's what they do. They put it in your face, pause, so that you can get used to it. But let's get into the next clip.
Y'all hear about the little girl who was kidnapped by hotel staff, thrown in the pool, and then everything was covered up by the hotel owner? So basically, the little girl goes missing. Her family reported her missing to the hotel. The hotel does the fake call police thing, tell police they searched everything, and this goes on for hours. They do this like a couple of times. Then the parents, they just get sick. They get sick of the runaround. So they're just like, you know what? Y'all keep doing this. We're going to check ourselves. So the guests and the parents go to check themselves, and they see the little girl in the pool. There's literal video footage of a man screaming that the little girl was not in the pool when he was just there. Y'all, the whole city is outraged. Tell me why everybody comes together and burns the hotel down to ashes. But that did not satisfy them enough. They said, okay, y'all want to hurt this little girl and then play in our face like this? All right. So they went to the hotel owner's home, burnt it down to a crisp, to ashes, and they're still not done. Baby, justice for Adriana.
Whoa. That's ill.
Children heard screaming in the containers at the port.
Nah, say it ain't so, y'all. Say it ain't so, bruh.
There's a lot of unbelievers on TikTok. They say green screen, this and that. They don't believe me. And that's the door back there where I come out from. Look at this. Look at this, guys. You really think that I'm lying for clout? This is real. This is the real deal, guys. I can't believe it. People call me a liar. This, that, green screen. This ain't no damn green screen. You know what I'm saying? I'm right here at the same spot. You know what I'm saying? That's the door I come out from, the door that I showed you. You people are gonna become believers of this. You know, look at this. Look at this. Look at all these cars on the top. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? Look at this, guys. You think I'm really playing with this? You know how much I'm risking it to be here in this year? I'm risking it. I gotta get out of here before they see me. But you guys are unbelievers. I cannot believe this. You guys are treating me like this after everything that I'm risking.
Now I'm back to boring 2025 because I got my family in this time and I don't want to take my family to that time because there's a shortage of food, water, and all kinds of stuff. And actually people don't use gas anymore, but they're fighting for another type of element. And man, it's not pretty. It's not cool to be in that time. It's very risky. So I'd rather stay here with you guys in boring 2025, because it's not what you guys think that it is in the future. You know what I'm saying? So people ask me, how did you get your technology? I found some aliens in the mountains, and they gave me this little small machine where it can take me to any time, any era, any dimension. Man, you guys gonna see some wild stuff out here. Man, just follow me for more, and you guys gonna be amazed of the things that that I'm gonna take you at.
Spam it up in the chat. I think it's capped though, but y'all spam it up.
Its economy will collapse during Trump presidency in 2025. Banks close without warning. ATMs stop working. Money loses value overnight. People's savings disappear. Stock market collapse. Long lines at grocery stores. Gas stations run dry. Empty store shelves. People lose jobs suddenly. Neighborhoods go dark. Rich people flee the country. Houses get abandoned. Factories shut down. Hospitals struggle. Cities become poor. Shopping malls become shell. Fancy houses stand empty. Gold teeth become valuable. People trade shoes for food. Old money becomes toilet paper. People sleep in cars. Families split up. Communities collapse. Violence spreads. Kids forget about school. Parents lose their jobs, but people share what they have. Kids help old folks. Gardens grow in empty lots. Communities stick together. Hope stays alive in small ways. Neighbors build makeshift schools to teach the young. Old skills like sewing and carpentry become treasures.
Wow. Man, so let's recap on that. Yo, the hotel with the girl, the story about the girl in the hotel is wild. That was wild. And the kids screaming. Now, let's get back to the hotel. If that really happened, then, I could see how, something had to give, so they went back and took care of business. I'm not encouraging any harm on this channel, but I do believe in an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, the verse out of the good book, the original text. And that's the law of Moses. So yeah, an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. But the kids screaming, that's scary, and I hope that all of those kids made it home safely. If that's going on, I think that the FBI, CIA, or whoever need to get involved and do their job, get on top of that and shut that down ASAP. Or unless they involved, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? But I hope not. But I did hear banging and screaming. Hopefully that's just the AI created video and it's not real. And, I pray for them, you know what I'm saying, if it's real. That's strange. And they need to shut that down for real. But what's the next one? The next one was the time traveling. Man, I ain't gonna lie. That one was looking kind of suspect to me. He was talking about how it's a globe behind your head. We all know that green screen does that effect, you know what I mean? So you got to come up with something better than that, because I ain't really buying it, and it's kind of looking like cap to me. And the Simpsons predictions, they've been on point. So I'm kind of like shook. When it comes to the Simpsons, bro, they be having me shook, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because they got a lot of predictions right. Somebody got to explain how they got getting it right. And I remember one time one of the creators was talking on a video, and he used the word predict, and then he cleared it up. You know what I'm saying? So, but let's get into the next clips, man. Wow, The Simpsons. I hope that's not gonna go down. What y'all doing if it don't go down though?
I was gonna do this report a little bit later on, but y'all motherfuckers need to hear this shit. Y'all peep this shit. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about what's going on, but y'all remember all this bullshit that China and fucking America got going on with this goofy ass T-war, right? Well, guess what? China's best friend named Hong Kong that decided to step her ass into the motherfucking chat room and decided to stop all motherfucking shipment to motherfucking America. And that come into play April 27th. Now, I've stated once before that all of our shit in our houses and all of the shit, all the items and shit that are in these motherfucking stores and shit is made in China, right? Oh, I ain't get to the part of what the fuck was made in Hong Kong. So, hospitals done reported that majority of their motherfucking goods, their medicine, their equipment, all of that fucking shit that hospitals need, ask me where they get them from. Hong Kong. And on April 27th, Hong Kong is stopping all motherfucking shipment. They doing the exact same shit China doing.
Say word. Nah, don't say that.
So what does that mean for hospitals? Hospitals are coming out and coming forward and saying they're gonna have to close down after the 27th. So what does that motherfucking mean for the terminally fucking ill? What does that mean for motherfuckers who have surgery that damn day? What does that motherfucking mean from motherfuckers that get their medications from the fucking hospital? What does that mean for anybody and anything that needs a fucking hospital? Then what? Hell, I would not be surprised if the animal fucking shelter start fucking coming out and talking about something, or the animal hospital start coming out and saying they ain't got shit either to help y'all motherfucking animals. Then what? Do you see where the ego is coming in at? His ego done led to where we are now. We are gonna have to close down hospitals now. Make America great again, my black ass. The fuck?
Yo. Spam it up. Let me know y'all thoughts on that, man. We're gonna get back to that though.
We're going inside this time. We're here in 1995. This one's gonna absolutely prove to you that I'm a time traveler. 1995, let me show you something. I'll show you what it is, and then we're gonna go inside, guys. We're gonna go inside Toys R Us, guys. As you may know, Toys R Us is bankrupt. There are no stores. I'm here in 1995. Let's go inside. Okay, I'm inside right now. Look, guys, I'm inside the store. Seriously, how could you deny this? This is unreal. This is beyond proof. How could you deny this proof? Guys, you can't deny this proof.
Well, I am aware that they have a Toys R Us in New Jersey, but I don't know if that's the one in New Jersey. And most of them did shut down, like he said. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Y'all give me y'all thoughts. You know what I'm saying? I'm 50-50 on that one. I'm about to say that's a machine. Bruh. Man, that was insane. Bruh, they got the water moving on that one. I'm gonna have to go with a real rap. Wow. What's going on? I think you saw that clip before, though. Y'all spam up your thoughts, though. What you think?
Years, Starbucks didn't publish their ingredients for their coffee drinks. It was a mystery until I convinced a barista to show me the ingredients on the back of the bottles they were using to make menu items like their famous pumpkin spice lattes. I found out here in the United States, Starbucks was coloring their PSLs with caramel coloring level 4, an ingredient made from ammonia and linked to cancer, but using beta carotene from carrots to color their drinks in the UK. After publishing an investigation and widespread media attention, Starbucks removed caramel coloring from all of their drinks in America and started publishing the ingredients for their entire menu. Years, Starbucks didn't publish their ingredients for their coffee drinks. It was a mystery until I convinced a barista to show me the ingredients on the back of the bottles they were using to make menu items like their famous pumpkin spice lattes. I found out here in the United States, Starbucks was coloring their PSLs with caramel coloring level 4, an ingredient made from ammonia and linked to cancer, but using beta carotene from carrots to color their drinks in the UK. After publishing an investigation and widespread media attention, Starbucks removed caramel coloring from all of their drinks in America and started publishing the ingredients for their entire menu. Years, Starbucks didn't publish their ingredients for their coffee drinks. It was a mystery until I convinced a barista to show me the ingredients on the back of the bottles they were using to make menu items like their famous pumpkin spice lattes. I found out here in the United States, Starbucks was coloring their PSLs with caramel coloring level 4, an ingredient made from ammonia and linked to cancer, but using beta carotene from carrots to color their drinks in the UK. After publishing an investigation and widespread media attention, Starbucks removed caramel coloring from all of their drinks in America and started publishing the ingredients for their entire menu. Years, Starbucks didn't publish their ingredients for their coffee drinks. It was a mystery until I convinced a barista to show me the ingredients on the back of the bottles they were using to make menu items like their famous pumpkin spice latte.
Wow. Let's recap, y'all. Cause I used to drink a lot of coffee. That's why I had to watch it a couple times, man. I used to work overnight as a security officer, so I needed a lot of coffee. And when I couldn't make it at home, I would definitely would go to Starbucks or somewhere like that. Allegedly, all of that's true, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's scary, you know what I mean? Just knowing that they would do something like that. So and I remember my tooth hurting a lot. I used to have a lot of toothaches when I was drinking it, a lot of headaches too. I remember that. Like it was like insane. I was working overnight and drink the coffee and then I'd be like, oh my head, or like I would be up, but I'd be like, man, my head hurts, or I just be feeling like nauseous sometimes and my teeth be hurting. So yeah, y'all spam it up though if you had any bad experiences with any coffee or Starbucks, anything like that. You know what I'm saying, to that effect. The lightning strikes. That video was crazy. I've never seen lightning do all of those things that was happening out of that volcano or mountain or whatever that was. Wow. I've never seen lightning like up close like that, really. You know what I'm saying? I've seen like strikes from a distance and be like, "Oh, I'm glad that's not by my crib." You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's looking like the Matrix 112 up in this joint. Like, and yeah, I think that was like strange the way that the lightning was just striking everywhere and coming out of the mountain. It wasn't coming from the sky; it was going outward. So, yikes! Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that, man. And the time traveling. Dude said he was at Toys R Us. You know, um, there was a dude that I had posted a time traveling video on TikTok, and it was a guy he had put me on. He said there's one in New Jersey actually. So yeah, spam it up and let me know if that looks like the one in New Jersey, if you've been to it. But if not, how was he in 1995 walking through Toys R Us? And that don't look like a green screen to me. But the other one he was saying was not green screen, but it was looking green screen. I didn't see the floor in the other one. So I don't know what's going on with that. Then the street light was doing something funny. So I don't know. Usually AI videos look like that. Um, the no shipments. What Shorty was talking about with the shipments and the containers in Hong Kong, that is freaking scary. So that got me ready to like stock up on food, water, all kind of stuff just to get prepared for whatever's coming. You know what I mean? But it's like I be thinking about it like if I stock up, what we gonna stock up like 6 months worth, 3 months worth? How is the food gonna stay fresh if the electric grid goes out? What are we gonna do if something really happens? Like I think the only thing that is possible is to go back to the old ways of gardening and farming and having animals. And we ain't got none of that. So what is gonna happen to the population? Maybe a third of the population just fall off. But y'all spam up y'all thoughts of what y'all think about that. And we're gonna get into the next couple clips. Wow. That's looking scary, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they stop shipping everything to America. I think they need to go ahead and just dead that and nip that in the bud.
The music business is ran by the devil. So the music business is only designed to get as many people to go away from God as possible. So what happens is the devil needs workers, and by workers, he needs people who have influence, who can mislead or misguide people away from the light into the darkness. So this is why the artist is powerful. That artist is the mouthpiece between the devil and the fan. And the artist's job is to get you to throw up these weird signs. What are you doing this for? This is the Baphomet. I don't fuck with this. When you see the checkerboards, when you hear them talking about demon time and drill and kill and all this shit, even the actual beat and the BPM, it's all 808 drums. This is all low vibrational shit. The artist is only the tool used to push the message of the devil. It's a spiritual war. Don't look at the video, look in the video. You'll see the programming. If you go any video you watch, you just pause the video and you look in the video. You look the colors, the backdrop, the signs, and pause it frame by frame. You see it, it's right in front of you. It's right in front of you. The music business is ran by the
Shout out to that rapper Smart right there, B. He be putting us on to some game. For real. Let's get it to the next clip.
Alaska.
Wow. Allegedly though. But yeah, that right there, I've been knowing about Project Blue Beam, Project Heart, Project Enoch. They got a couple of them out there, man. But yeah, that's strange right there. So basically, they could aim high frequency, active auroral research program waves, HARP, and target any area allegedly, causing earthquakes, hurricanes, and natural disasters. And you see where they had them located at. One in Russia, one in Europe, I guess, and all over these different places working in tandem, working together. So that would explain, and we in 2025. I don't know when that clip was from, but that's on the History Channel. And that was a while ago. It's an old clip. And today we starting to see earthquakes. We're seeing hurricanes. We're seeing floods. We just had a flood the other day. Thank God I put some sandbags in the back. I had to keep the water from coming back in the house or whatever. It's crazy. And then by my homeboy, the rapper Smart, bro. I seen another clip where he was like telling somebody, they was like, yeah, so how you get to the top in the music industry and this and that. And he was like this. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to play with the back. You know what I mean? They play with the back of you. You know what I mean? To get you to the top. You know what I mean? And we seeing now, and these are old clips, bro. They was talking about this years ago, and now we seeing the P. Diddy trial. We seeing Harvey Weinstein. We seeing allegations going out against Will Smith and his sons and or his son or whatever. And I don't know, man. It's just like weird, but I've been knowing something funny going on in the music industry, and I myself used to be an artist. Of course, a lot of y'all subscribe to my channel through the music, and I do apologize that we had to take a break and an actual pause on the music. But I was feeling some type of way myself, like, and I found out through my belief that music is actually unlawful. It's not lawful to go out there making these beats and doing these sounds. Certain instruments like pianos, bells, certain drums. I mean, it just channels in negative and evil entities, bro. Entities, things, beings, bro. And if you don't believe that, I'll tell you something right quick. One time my wife was going, she was driving outside, man, and while she was driving, she saw like a humanoid figure with yellow looking eyes, and it was walking on its hands, bro. It was walking on all fours. She said she stopped the car. She was driving a Malibu at the time, a black Malibu. She said she stopped and looked and saw it, and it saw her, and it just like paused. And she started saying, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim," because you Muslim, that's what they say. We say when we get scared, "I seek refuge and guard from the devil," right? And it took off running through this field because it's like two abandoned houses next to my house. There's nobody living in there. And it took off running straight to the field. It's like a school back there that closed down. So I don't know if it got anything to do with the school, the field, or what, but it took off going that way. Now, she saw it with her own eyes, man. That's something that she saw. And then recently, like a week ago, maybe, it's in the living room, and she said she seen like I wish I could show you the shape. It was like, if I could draw it out, it's kind of like a funny looking shape. Looked like something that would have ended up on one of our maps, like one of our continents. But it was going like this back and forth in the living room, and I heard her from the room saying, "You're not welcome here. You're not welcome here. Get out of here." And I was like, "What?" I started to, you know what I'm saying, grab some type of a blade or something, see what's going on out there. But um, when I got there, she was telling me it wasn't a human. It was not from this world. And then another time, you know what I'm saying, a wife of mine said, you know, that she saw it. She saw it. So I was like, yo, that's it. So in the music, I stopped listening to music. I stopped playing it. I stopped listening to it. I stopped doing the music. I started to do halal music, try to do like lawful music with just the voice and the beatbox. But in all actuality, man, I'm gonna let the people that rap, and I'm gonna let the people that sing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just keep doing this here. Do the YouTube thing for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm starting to feel a little strange when it comes to music. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be saying that the music industry is ran by the evil, think about what. Because I remember when I used to write the lyrics, it wasn't hot until I was saying something that's catchy, and catchy mean like, oh snap, he said something he shouldn't have said. Because imagine if I come out, I mean, they got Christian rappers. Imagine if I just come out and just start talking all good. I did good today. I did so good. Don't nobody really want to hear that. And even that music be conjuring in the evil spirits, man. They coming for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? They in your homes. They coming through the frequencies. They coming through the speakers. You know what I'm saying? Think about how the 808s. And then when in the movie they cloned Tyrone, they was actually fighting and bugging out when the 808s was playing, and then they played some love music. They started hugging, and that was just a scene from they clone Tyrone just to like put you on game, really. You know what I'm saying? And look what happened to Jamie after he did that movie. It's just crazy. Like, look what happened. We seeing what's happening. But yeah, man, I made it to the end of this. Round of applause for y'all, man, who made it to the end. I'm gonna start doing some more uploads. Maybe I'll do some lives again soon, but I'm gonna have to start uploading my videos because I got so much going on with the work and in between schedules but I'm gonna keep on trying to give you this content as frequently as possible. Salute to all of y'all from Shreveport. Salute to all of y'all from New York. Everybody that's not from New York or Shreveport, outside Buffalo, Kansas, all the different places, you know what I'm saying, that y'all coming through. Africa's definitely in the building. Salute to y'all, man. And yeah, man, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that notification bell. Make sure you subscribe because we're gonna keep on bringing y'all some more content. Tribe up, y'all. We in this. Peace.